coordinates I will send. May the Force be with you.
In Magic, one of my favorite things to do is to reel in the spectator. You got to just take them down a rabbit hole, and then you put a baby in them, because that's what they want you to do. So this is one of those tricks that you kind of hook them in. And at that point, they really have no option but to just accept you as their Lord and Savior. So I'm going to show you guys this trick here. So we're going to use these just standard non-conformist bicycle cards here. So for this, we're going to have a card picked. Let's say it's this one right here. Of course, they could change their mind, because usually they do. They're indecisive and cunts. So you show them that they touch the 6 of hearts. You say, that's a great selection, sir. Obviously, you wouldn't say that because you wouldn't know what the card is. So let me just go to that place so I forget things. Okay, so I've forgotten now the card that they picked, but you remember it just to keep things interesting here. So the trick here is that I'm gonna try to find the card, whatever it is that you picked. I'm gonna try to find it. So let's see. Let me just get a feeling here. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna go for this one right here. That. Ace of Spades. Don't tell me. I'm gonna get a couple chances to find your card. All right, I think the Ace of Spades is one of them. So let me just try again here. Two of Spades. Don't say anything. Stop. I was lying. 2 of Spades. I think that might be one of them. How about the 3 of Spades? I think that could be it. Let me see what else here. Maybe if I could do one of these swirly cuts here. There you go. 4 of Spades. I think that could be one of them. You're very difficult. I think that maybe if I just do one of these, it could be the 5 of Spades too. It could definitely be the 5 of Spades. It could also be one of. Let me just give it one of these swivel, Marlowe, graveyard cuts. 6 of Spades. No, don't say anything. What did I say? I said don't say anything. 6 of Spades could be it. How about the you know what? We'll go for this one right here. The 7. I think it might be the 7, or it might be the 8. I think it might be the 9. It might be the 10. I think it could be the 10. 10 of Spades. How about the let's go for this one's cool. This one's cool when it works. If you just go for one of these, yeah, a Jack of Spades. Jack of. How about the Queen of Spades? See, that card just shot out of nowhere. You know what? I think it could also be the King of Spades. So, sir, for the first time, what was the card that you picked, sir? Which spade was it? What? Oh, it was the 6. The 6 of Spades. Is that what you? The 6. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one right there. It was the 6 of Spades. That's the card you picked. Oh no, 6 of Hearts. What did I show you? 6 of Spades. Oh, that's the card you picked. You thought I see this? It's 6. It's this. That's the. Oh, these. Oh, these. Yeah. What? I don't know what you thought I showed you here, sir. But you might want to try to get off of the excess Percocet and try to actually live a life that doesn't involve the use of drugs. So there you go. That's the trick. It's a double whammy. I'm gonna call it the double whammy card trick. I'm gonna call it the double whammy card trick. That's gonna be the title. That's sure gonna rack in all the YouTube views. So if you haven't figured it out, this trick requires a little bit of a setup. So you need the hearts here. In this case, I just grabbed the 6, put it on the bottom, and that's the first thing you need. Then you're also gonna need all the spades. In this case, there's 1 spade. that is in the middle of the deck because of a slip cut. Spoiler. So this trick is a little bit. It's a modular trick. Modular, which means probably the wrong thing that I think it means. However, what I think it means is that you could you could come up with your own different variations of it. You could just do productions that you know for yourself, and then the trick is still the same. Because what I think I've added is just kind of that six and the last change there. That's kind of just my bits, but the rest in the middle are just productions that I've learned through the years. So this this setup goes on top of the deck. This setup goes on the bottom of the deck, and you're ready. You're ready to get your magic. To get your Okay, so first thing you need to do is force that bottom card. I use the Gary Oulet spread force, so I get a pinky break. You see the pink hashtag pinky. Stick your pinky in it, and you spread the cards out. You have them out jog a card here, and what's going to happen is that I'm going to square this card up with the rest of the cards as I lift up at the break. So what that does is that it pretty much forces the six of hearts. The action that you're trying to approximate is that you are just picking that card up just like that, but that's not what you're doing. But what you're actually doing is squaring the cards up and then picking up at the break and showing the six of hearts. It's a very deceptive force. Now, of course, when I put it back down, I give the deck a little bit of a riffle, and I stick the pinky back in there, maybe spread the cards, give it a double undercut right there, so the six of hearts goes back to the top. Now you're going to go through a series of productions that you could change. Now, the caveat here is that you have to do productions that keep the deck in the same order, because if not, you're going to ruin the trick and people are going to laugh at you. So I'm not going to go through all of these in 100% detail. As a matter of fact, I'll go into more detail on Twitter. I'll do some Twitter videos on specific productions. So check it out there if you want more detail for the productions here. Because I'm a cunt. So the first one that I did, though, let me just briefly go over that, is a one that I saw Jean-Pierre Vallerino do in one of the World Magic specials. So what that is that you hold the deck on a table, and you're going to essentially put your finger, your right finger, on top of the top card as you cut off half the cards. This finger is going to drag off this top card into this hand, and you're just going to lightly toss it into your hand. Now, this tossing action just kind of gives it a nice little finesse there, and you could show the first card. Now, what you could do in this case, because I didn't do it, is to make sure. See, I'm showing you guys by example here. Make sure that the ace of spades is the one on top. See, I did that to show you guys that sometimes, you could mess up, but you do this. And the first card gets produced, which should be the ace of spades. Now, I turned this face down, and I'm doing this under the guise of supposedly finding their card here. But don't tell me what your card is. You could go through the whole bit there, because that's what magic is. It's just bits. Lots of bits. So I go through that. Maybe I might do that again. Try to catch it so you appear a little bit more learned and practiced than I did there. So you show two of spades. The second one I usually do is the Banzai cut production. That's the second one I usually go for. Then the last one is a little bit of this twirly thing. I really haven't seen anyone else do, but it's just the same thing. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do the same action as the Jean-Pierre thing. But what's gonna happen is that you're going to swivel that card around your thumb and your forefinger. So what that should look like is not like that. It should look just a little bit like that. That card came from the middle. You show four of spades? No? Okay. So for the next production, what I like to do is just sort of give the deck a swing cut, and I'm gonna use this forefinger to kind of spin the top card end for end here. So a little bit of PigCake tips on that. You're just gonna push up with your thumb, and this forefinger is gonna put light pressure on top of that card, which should allow it to spin over and reveal itself. Now you're gonna put this half on top of that, and squared up in the middle, so you kind of get that reiteration of that card having come from the middle. But of course, that leaves the deck in the same order. So at this point, you go, oh, five of spades. That wasn't it? No? Okay, that's crazy. Now here comes one of the main points of the trick. You're going to have to double undercut or control the 6 of hearts to the top of the deck. So whatever way you want to do that, get that 6 on top and get a pinky break below the second card. Because this one, you're going to do a double lift and show, oh, the 6 of spades. You're going to turn this double over, put it on the stack, and that sets you up for later because that ends up being the card they pick. See, yeah. And then this card has to get slip cut in the middle, so you lose that card forever, much like a mother to wedlock. So at this point, I go into a Greg Wilson sort of production sequence from Pyrotechnic Paceports, but it's kind of half-assed because he does a two-handed false, not false cut, but he does a two-handed cut that mixes up the deck. I can't do that here because it messes up the deck. So I just do a half-ass version. I spin this card over and say 7 of spades. No. Flip it over. Now this right here, I swing cut. That goes into the crotch of my left hand. I grab this half over here and then put this one back on top of that. So I'm going to drop more of that on that hot Twitter video. But pretty much what it leaves you is in the same position as before, where now if you put this half over here, see see what's gonna happen. This is gonna revolve to this hand, but I'm gonna keep the 8 of spades on top of this half. So what's happening is that I'm just going to put this briefly and put pressure with these fingers as this entire half revolves. Now what that does is that it just pops that 8 of spades on this half. I'm gonna do that one more time so that the people from the slags from London, there you go, that's the Twitter request there, understand this. So you put this here. As you revolve this half to this hand, that 8 of spades gets trapped and carried to this half as you show them. Oh, 8 of spades, that wasn't it? No, damn. Now you could thumb off the card in the right hand and go 9 of spades, that wasn't it? Thumb that off. Now I'm just going to revolve this right hand over onto the left hand and just kill the wrist as I slide this. I'm doing this. That's all I'm doing. But make it look like a fancy little production. And go 10 of spades, no? Son of a bitch. All right, so now you're left with just the 3 cards here that you could produce in whatever way you want. You can go, oh, here, Jack of spades. No, that's not it. No, Queen of spades, is that it? No. Damn, you know what? This is getting really difficult, but I got you here. I got you. You produce the King of spades, whatever way you want. Put that on top, and you ask them what their card was. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm going to riffle up till I see the king. I'm going to riffle one more card, and then that's where I stick my pinky there, because you're going to do a whole packet switch here, which is very well covered. So you're going to pick this half up, and when you ask them what card they picked, you're going to ignore the fact that they said hearts and go, oh, see, it's the 6. You're going to count from the back here, so you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is the 6 of hearts. You see the ingenuity here. You drop that in there and go, see, it was a 6. Now they're going to tell you, no, it was a 6 of hearts, you cunt. You go, oh, okay, that's what I showed you. They're going to turn that over. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to stick this half in my right hand as they turn this card over. They're going to flip out and go, oh, man, that's crazy. You're going to grab this half and stick it into that gap between the pinky and the upper half. Now at the same time, you're just going to get all the cards below that break and move it off to the left. So what that's going to accomplish is that it's just going to switch the whole packets in the offbeat here. So they turn that over, and it should just look like you're just transferring the packets from one hand to the other. But really, you've switched the packets. So now you have all the hearts. So you show them, oh, 6 of hearts, that's crazy. What do you think I showed you? Oh, see, the 6 goes in the 6th position here. And at that point, they flip out. You could either do it that way, or you can go, oh, 6 of hearts, what do you think I showed you? Huh? What are you? Are you a Scientologist? Are you a Episcopalian? Are you a fish? Are you a Passatarius? Are you a Sequarium? And then you can just go to whatever store you want there. But that's the trick right there. That's the craziness. You switch and apparently change magically an entire suit. So you practice it. I'm gonna put some hot production items on Twitter if you want to check that. Do all the things. Do all the things. Practice it. Make it your own. And I'm gonna go try not to put the pictures of my penis accidentally on Twitter.
When I see you again, 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 when I see you again.